Bloodborne is finally here, and From Software is back to make us all miserable in new and exciting ways. To help you get off to a flying start, or if you're struggling, here's a quick guide on how to find and defeat your first boss, the Cleric Beast. Beware, spoilers ahead. You'll hear the Cleric Beast screeching away on the Great Bridge long before you see it. But he's fairly easy to find once you've gotten past this big gathering by the bonfire. Cut your way through this stack of coffins for a shortcut, then straight ahead and to the left, and head up the stairs of the darkened house, after watching out for ambushers, to make your way to the bridge and turn left for the boss after cutting down a bunch of crows and an ogre. There is a lantern that you'll light along the way to that big bonfire, and a shortcut you can open up back to that lantern to make later trips a bit quicker.
Oh, you must be Anne. I'm Gilbert. A fellow you must have had a find. Well, I don't think I could, but I'm willing to help. This time, whatever can be gained.
beast has 2 target points that you can switch between with R3 and the D-pad, his head and his torso. Aim for his head if you can and set your weapon to its extended mode for better reach. Most importantly though, use your gun. You can make short work of this boss if you're aggressive and if you make time parries with your gun followed up by a so-called visceral attack with R1. Behind him fast enough, you can also wind up a charged attack that will take off a good chunk of his health as well. If you have them, an oil urn followed by a Molotov can work well, but honestly, he moves fast and those can be dodged easily, so I usually don't bother. And he's weak in his right arm, so if you do a good bit of damage to that, it'll slow him down long enough to get a few extra hits in. One last thing, don't be stingy with blood vials if you think you stand a fighting chance. They're really quite plentiful at this stage of the game, so whatever you use in this fight, you'll probably get back on the return trek to the boss if you die. Prey slaughtered. For where to go next and tips on defeating Bloodborne's second boss, check out our next video and do give a like and a subscribe if you fancy it. Happy hunting!